Right here?
No.
Right here?
Yes. This is a fire pump. So when the ship's on fire, this is what would pump the water to put it out.
Yeah, and this can, this can suck in seawater. It was plumbed into the through hole there, and I believe they could also suck out through the bilge. And there's on the other side of the engine
which
there.
valves were.
So actually, all right. So this here is going to get a flange, right, and then that's going to go.
That would be the optimal plan. If we take a flange, this, and put a water pipe down, come across under the bulkheads, under the deck plates, through this bulkhead, right on the other side of that is where our 3-cylinder engine lives. So we could then run the 3-cylinder off of the sea chest, and that should put an end to our overheating problems.
Yeah, so that way we still only have a single sea chest open, and then so long as the line's drained, we don't have to worry about that freezing, or we don't have to heat that compartment during the winter, which is super expensive. Look at the size of this.
Towards you. Can I push that towards you?
Oh, yeah, that's just... And that was the supply? That's the seawater supply?
That's overboard.
That was the overboard.
This is the overboard.
The supply is right. See that big valve right there? Isn't there a big valve right here?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I see
Right
it.
there. That there is the original intake right there. Probably that flange on the right side there.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Is that gonna reach if?
I'm reaching it right now.
All right. Yeah, that might be it there.
Yeah, I think it is.
And this, here, hold it up.
You want this up?
Does it look like that this would,
Yeah,
go
four
in there?
bolt holes, looks about the right size. Yeah,
and
that's
it
the
goes right
disc.
to there?
Yeah. Yeah, and it
So-
probably sits right in there too, right in that,
Yeah.
that bracket.
So we got all the, get to there.
Yeah.
So all we'd have to do is,
Run it up to the overboard. Plastic something or other and paint it red and make it look good. You know, normal.
So Jim, what's the intention in
Well, the
here?
intention is to cool this 3-cylinder engine from
With
the sea
seawater.
chest with seawater, just like we did the 8.
And we're not opening more sea chests. We're bringing it from
We're gonna
B3.
come off the water at that fire pump
Yeah.
Okay.
and try to come. The thing is, the fire pump comes through would be way over there in the corner.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll bring it through the bulkhead, underneath the deck plate, over to the
I'm
front.
thinking that fire pump is probably right in this area, ain't it? On the
Yes.
inside.
Yep. And for those not in the know, the 3-cylinder engine still runs, but it's actually run using a giant, what, Mike, a Ford radiator?
Big semi-truck radiator.
Semi-truck radiator that this is cooled by. And does that overcool this?
Undercooled.
It undercools it. Alright, so we need a little,
No, it is engine right.
so that's why we want to feed it water again. What do you got there?
This is a coin we found. James actually found it in the bilge. Doesn't look like it's American money. So once we get all this sludge off it, we should be able to tell. Hi, Jim or James Nieminski.
And where do you come from every
I drive
Monday?
down from Glens Falls.
How far is that?
About a 50-minute drive down the Northway. Not bad, not bad. Just wait for all the traffic to go and you get here.
How did you first hear about the Slater?
I visited the Slater actually many years ago as a tourist. You know, took the tour and all that, and then I saw it advertised on Facebook. I was following it on Facebook, and of course they were looking for some engineers, so I volunteered.
Okay. So about how long from your first tour to you showing up for your first day of work?
Probably about 7 years. 7 years. The ship has really gone through some transformations in that 7 years.
Oh, did you tour it when it was just gray?
I think it had just, yeah, it was just gray. It was not, didn't have his dazzle yet.
So why do you volunteer here?
I don't know. Because it's totally cool. You can,
Yes.
you know, you get to come down here and run this baby right here. You know, for me, that's worth it.
You're hearing stuff from the 40s, and it's the exact
Just
same
so,
sound.
yeah, you know, the history buff as well, you know, and all my, you know, uncles and grandfathers, I mean, they were all either in the Navy or in the Army and whatnot. And, it's kind of like you got a little piece of them still, you know.
So how long have you been volunteering
Oh, I've
here?
been over a year that I've been here on a regular basis, helping get these engines squared away.
So that kind of goes into this next one. What kind of work do you do on your typical Monday?
What kind of work do we do? Well,
Yeah.
we maintain and the engine room, basically. I mean, James goes down into the bilge and does his stuff, and we kind of help him. I don't fit in there anymore, so kind of just stay topside and help him out as much as possible. And then we these old engines have quite a lot of history to them, so they need some TLC, but it's really rewarding to get them running.
Do you have any funny moments while you've been here?
Any funny moments?
Yeah. Anybody get their foot stuck in a bucket or?
Well, Larry almost hit the side of the ship with a whale boat. That was pretty funny.
And any other really memorable things that have happened?
Oh, just getting this 8-cylinder that's behind me running, fixing the fuel problems that we were having, and fixing the cooling, the oil pressure, and the fuel pressure problems. All the things that go, you know, from an engine that sits for 5 years and never runs. You know.
And so you've been here a little over a year. How long do you plan on staying here and showing up?
I think they got my burial plot is right down there. So, I mean, I think the record was 95 years old, so I got another, 30 to go.
All right, very cool. Well, thanks for showing up every Monday and and doing what you do.
Absolutely, my pleasure and my honor. Thanks.